The one I want to spend a little bit of time talking about is the user-defined mask. So, because we get a lot of questions about this. A lot of our customers ask us, what's a user-defined mask? What a user-defined mask is, it's a way of our ribbon using the overlay panel to print a specific image on the surface of the card once you've printed your YMCK colors, okay? So you can design a bitmap image in an application like Paint. You would save it, and then you would select the image here. So let me see if I can get to that really quick. Give me 1 second. Go to, let's see, IDP forms. So for example, I have different examples here that I've already created. If I wanted to print the overlay varnish with my specific design, I just go into the location, browse for it, and open it. And what you're going to see is that it's going to select that image, and what it's going to do is once you print your image, it's going to use the overlay panel to print this design. Okay. I've printed here. Let me give you guys an example of what I've done so you guys can see what the outcome looks like. So what I did is I used our software, our Smart ID software, and I created a badge using just the overlay, okay? And you can see I threw in some text, and then I had an old photo of me that I just, I changed it to like a 1-bit image as an overlay, threw in a barcode, and then I printed that on a black background card so you can see what that would end up looking like. So it's a cool way of doing a security feature without necessarily needing a high-end hologram, or if the customer has, like a Smart 31 entry-level printer, they can certainly use this feature to print some type of security that makes it a little bit harder to reproduce a counterfeit card. Okay. Any questions up till now? Okay, great.
When you use that overlay feature,
yes,
to make it designed, does the rest of the card not have the overlay on it then?
That's correct. So what you can do is you may want to laminate over it because the overlay panel does add an extra layer of protection to the card from fading with UV rays, or just normally putting the card inside of your pocket or carrying it inside of a lanyard. So you can laminate the card to give it that extra layer of protection. But if the length of time that the person needs to have that badge is not too important, then they can get away with just laying down the overlay in specific areas. Okay.
Is there an option? Do you have an option to do that in like a fluorescent panel?
Is
there a different ribbon that you can use?
Yes. So we do offer a here we go. It's a YMC FKO. So some of our competitors call it a YMC UV KO. We call it a YMC fluorescent KO. And what you would do, it would be the exact same setup. I have a document written up that explains how to set it up in Paint so that instead of using the overlay panel, it uses the UV panel to print your user-defined mask. Okay? Does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you very much. Is that document available to us?
It is. So I believe it's in the instructions. Give me 1 second. In the library of the training, we should be able to pick it up from one of the documents that is attached here. Okay?
Thank you.
Yep. Okay.